Good day, everyone. We would like to express ourselves first. Today, we will be reporting about implementation of array data structures. So, one of my presenter will be explaining what is an array.
An array is a collection of similar data elements stored at continuous memory location. It is the simplest data structure where each data element can be accessed directly by only using index number. For instance, if we want to store the marks scored by a student in 5 subjects, then there's no need to define individual variables for each subject. Rather, we can define an array which will store the data elements at continuous memory location. Sa madaling salita po, ang array ay isang way para ma-store ang data in continuous memory location. Pwede mo po ma-access ang data sa pamamagitan ng kanyang mga index number. Next, what is data structure? Data structure is a format for organizing and storing data. Sa madaling sabi po, ang data structure ay pamamaraan kung paano i-organize ang data, katulad ng array, list, library, etc.
As you can see in this slide, Big O analysis is the relation of Big O analysis in implementing an array data structure is it is a way to find the most efficient and less consuming space storage when running through an array or during iteration of the array. So let me give you an example of representation of big O analysis. As you can see here, this in the left side that is pointing upwards, running time complexity in terms of big O of n. Here, it calculates the time or runtime of the program, while below it calculates the input size. It means that the length of the input of the data. As you can see in the graph, there is an O of n with an exclamation mark, an O of c, exponent of n, and so on until O of log n. In the right side, right, Beto? Yeah, right. Sorry about that. So in the right side, you can see a description from worst to best. In Big O, in Big O, we forego the best and we go for the worst. The reason for that is in if the runtime complexity and the input size is inconstant, then it is the best. It means that it doesn't need to be improved. So if we go to the worst uh, runtime complexity and space complexity, it means that it needs to be improved. So just in that example is like this one, time and size, we can further include that, conclude that big O notation is very important in improving the performance of the program. That is why we included big O analysis in the implementing of array structure. And next slide is how to access the elements of an array.
Um, so as you can see here, there's an example of array named na nga. And you can represent an array element by referring to the index number. And the index number always starts with 0. And ito namang nasa baba na example. This is how you modify the value of an array. You can call this number and then pwede mo siyang palitan ng characters. Here, as you can see here in the example, names bracket 0, tapos bracket equals all. Yun lang. Tapos next slide. And you can use len method naman to get the length of an array. The number of elements or the items na nasa array. Ito yung syntax niya. Len tapos open and close parenthesis lang. Sa example na to, there are 3 items. Tapos x equals then name. So makikita mo sa baba yung return niyang value is 3. Kasi 3 lang yung elements or items na nandun sa array. Next slide. You can also use for loop to loop through all elements within the array. As you can see here, that in example, ginamit kami ng for loop para ma-iterate yung kada items or elements na nandun sa array. Next slide. And you can use append method naman to add an element. Tapos, pag gumamit ka ng append, it all nag-add siya lagi sa pinakalas. And ang format niya is period append tapos open and close parenthesis. Yun lang, next slide. You can remove an array elements naman using pop method. And yung syntax niya parang yung sa append lang. Ilalagay mo muna yung tawag dito, yung array name dot pop tapos yung index number ng gusto mong tanggalin dun sa array. You can also use remove method. Balik mo. Balik. You can also use remove method naman to remove them. Halos parehas lang siya. Pero ang pinagkaiba niya, yung pop, ginagamit ay index number para matanggal yung items. Sa remove naman, yung literal na item na gusto mong tanggalin, yun yung kailangan mong i-input. Next. Ito yung iba pang methods na pwede mong magamit sa Python. Python has a set of built-in methods that you can use in this array. Append, sinabi ko na nga kanina, add an element at the end of the list. Clear, to remove all elements from the list. Copy, it returns a copy of the list. Count for specified value. At the end of the list or any label. Tapos, insert to add elements that is specified na position. Remove, remove again, parehas lang. Reverse the order of the list and sort the list lang. Thank you for listening.